Hey there, my name's NIANDRA and I'm going to teach you how to Superjump Rez in 3 minutes or less. This video will assume you already know the key combination for Superjump and use my Superjump Workshop trainer. So the buttons to hit are simple enough. You generally want to jump and Rez at the same time so some momentum is there, but not all. What makes a Superjump Rez hard is the timing of the jump. The best way to describe it is by breaking the small window of opportunity into 4 stages, with the last one being the most common since it's when Mercy cancels the Resurrect because she flew too high. If your Superjump Rez attempts usually look like this, you're at stage 4 and the main issue is that you're leaving the jump too late. The goal will be to quicken the timing to align more with stage 2 or 3. The best way to show the timing is with ordinary Superjumps. When Mercy performs a Crouch Guardian Angel and reaches roughly 4 meters away from her target's initial positioning, she will stop moving horizontally. Mercy will then begin a tiny ascend upwards and then down onto her feet, where she'll be able to move freely again. The further you are into Mercy's ascend, the higher you will go. For a normal Superjump, this is fine if we want max height, but if we use the same timing for a Rez, we hit stage 4 and cancel. In other words, the longer you wait to press jump while here, the more height you'll get. For a successful Rez, your timing needs to be earlier than you would for a plain Superjump. In my workshop trainer, I added the ability to toggle slow motion with secondary fire, and a bit of testing has led me to believe that the most consistent timing seems to be between Mercy about to ascend and just as she started. So the closer your timing is to that 4 meter stopping point, the lower your Rez will be. This is how you achieve a stage 2 Superjump Rez where you go a few meters in the air but not very high. The closer your timing is to the ascend, the higher you'll go, which is how players do those big Superjump Rezes that allow them to get onto like platforms and stuff. As for stage 1, if you jump too early after hitting the 4 meter point, you'll essentially do an extended bunny hop. As a Superjump Rez it looks like this, and as you can see it's successful, but Mercy barely moves from the floor. If this happens to you a lot, you need to be a little later with your jump. So let's speedrun through that again in order. Stage 4, the Rez cancels because the jump was left too late. Stage 3, the player goes moderate height and the Rez is successful. Stage 2, the player goes a few meters high and the Rez is successful. Stage 1, the player Rezes but doesn't really move off the floor, it's kinda like they had just jumped into the Rez. To wrap up, Superjump Rezes are tricky because the window of opportunity I've been talking about is so small and overall not completely consistent, so I really recommend trying the slow motion in my workshop mode. Another great way to practice is to keep pushing your timing later and later, which will allow you to see the different height increases. Also, because of the small time frame, Superjump Rezes become extremely difficult if you try right next to the corpse, so giving yourself decent GA distance can really help out. This tech isn't always practical or the safest option, and you can still easily die during it even if the enemy isn't hit scan, so make sure you have general awareness about the enemy team before doing this in game. And that's all from me, thank you so much for watching, feel free to check out my Patreon or recently partnered Discord server, and have a nice day.